out at the park with the kids today. Just picked them up from school. They're busy being noisy. But I just wanted to bring up, I got a quote for converting my old Astra Estate. I think I paid about £400 for it or something. Yeah, I know it wasn't much in the UK. It's something like I think it was 400 plus the insurance plus the tax, so it ended up about, I don't know, about 700 quid, if that, all in. Now the reason I bring that up is convert it to Spanish plates. How much do you think they want to charge for that? Now either it's expensive, or somebody's assuming I'm not going to try other places, get multiple quotes, because the price come in at €840, which is laughable, because the car's in good nick, but it's not worth €840 to convert it. But I can see why some of these second-hand cars are 2,000 plus euros, because the paperwork's expensive. The rest of it, the car could be an absolute shambles. The only thing that I want to keep this car for is the owners that we bought it from had it for the first 14 years. It was an old couple. As such, they've maintained it. It's got a full logbook and everything else. They've serviced it every time it needed servicing, etc. So from that point of view, the car could last another 5 years, no problems whatsoever. So I'm sitting there thinking, scrap it, or do I buy another car? Because I've seen a Renault Espace today for about €2,500. The reason I'd be interested in the Espace is, as you can see, there's 4 of us, but I've got my father coming and my daughter coming, so that's 6 people. And generally people that come and visit us, there's normally at least a 2 plus 1. There's normally a couple plus their child, so we need a 7-seater most of the time, because quite simply it's a number of people. And when you start looking at other cars, you start going, okay, well that's 2.5 for that, or there's a Bilingo, which is the van thing, but it's a lot of them have crew cabs here. They have this second set of seats. From what a friend Steve was saying, the reason they do that is it falls into a different tax bracket, different vehicle bracket. As such, it's serviced differently. So I think the commercial vehicles have to have more servicing done on them than private vehicles. Because it's got a second set of seats, it's a car rather than a van. So as such, it doesn't have the same stringent maintenance done on it. Which sort of makes sense why there's so many of them around here, even if they use as the builder's van. So I'm sort of looking around at the moment, trying to make a decision on what to do about vehicles. Because we do need one. It's whether we sit on the Astra for another month, or just bite the bullet and buy something. I may end up biting the bullet and buying something purely because once it's done, it's done. You know, I know what the cost is going to be ongoing and can start budgeting for it. But yeah, I can now see why a lot of people just say ditch a UK car and buy a Spanish one. They're charging nearly €1,000 to do the paperwork. Well, like I says, I've got to check other places as well, because I mean, doing the Padron, I've seen people charge €110, and literally you go in there with your paperwork prepared. They just go stamp. How many copies do you want? 10. Okay, there you go. Off you go. That's €110. So the car's a little bit more complicated, but is it? I mean, maybe the tax is about 400, and the other 400 and something is what people are pocketing. I don't know. It just seems a bit high for a car of that age. You know, when it's actually worth more than the car itself is. Anyway, thanks for watching.